We brought our 10-month-old baby with us to the Philippines, and I thought it would be fun to share our experience and a few helpful tips that we actually learned along the way. The total trip from Chicago all the way to the Philippines was a total of 13 hours, plus a 19-hour layover and a 4.5-hour flight. The first thing I did once we booked our flight was call our airline to request for a baby bassinet and baby food. And the 19-hour layover in Tokyo was actually really helpful with our baby. It gave us a chance to unwind and relax and slowly get used to the time change.
Okay.
Once we arrived in the Philippines, it's fairly easy to get your luggage because there are actually people there waiting to help you out. So leaving the airport towards your destination, there's a huge lane full of taxis, and these are flat rate taxis. Once you check the price that's on the billboard, you will have to ask if that includes tollway prices or not. So that might be an additional charge.
The best place to find baby items will be at the department store. They offer a wider selection of different diapers to wipes to baby snacks. If you plan on using a credit card, be sure to bring a valid ID in case they ask it from you when you are paying, depending on the establishment. The hotel that we stayed at is directly connected to SM North EDSA, which also has its own walkway to get to Trinoma, which is the other mall that is right across from it.
For our trip to Baguio, we opted for the deluxe bus, which was a 4.5-hour drive directly from Manila to Baguio, which also included its own bathroom. The only thing is, when we got to the mountains, the air pressure got to our baby because of the altitude and made her really uncomfortable. If I were to do it again, I would opt for a private van. That way they pick us up directly at the hotel, help us with our luggage, and drop us off directly at our hotel in Baguio. When booking hotels in Baguio, not all hotels offer air conditioning. That's why we had to look for specific hotels that had air conditioning and close to the city proper.
The taxi lane has a priority lane for those who have infants, pregnant women, and elderly, which makes it a quicker way to get a ride. Also, take note that not all bathrooms have a changing table.
Money exchange though at the mall is fairly easy. You just have to make sure to bring your passport.
Spot. Where are we going? Agony? Hi, mommy.
Also, right beside the mall, there's a small amusement park called Sky Ranch. You will have to buy a ticket to get into Sky Ranch, and the attractions from the games to the rides also have a separate fee.
One, two.
Not all restaurants at the mall have chairs because I remember we ate at this one specific restaurant, asked for a high chair, and they said they didn't have any. And because they didn't have a high chair,
She slipped and she hit her head on the table.
Agony. Ano, sir? 1, 2, 3. What's up, Chris?
Ano talaga?
Sabi niyo malapit lang eh.
Naniwala ka naman kay Easy. Bagay mo, Chris. Bagay mo.
now after the bus ride from Baguio, we opted for a private van to bring us from Baguio all the way to Pampanga.
Minsan lang
Go, open. Yeah, boy. No, tourist. Vloggers. Agri!
We visited several great coffee shops, each offering its own unique selection of delicious food and drinks.
Oh. Sino kamukha ko?
Ding Dong Dantes.
Ay, nauna yan. Sino kamukha ko?
Ding Dong Dantes.
Huli Cup.
To get to Boracay, you have to ride a plane and ride a bus to get to the port and ride a boat to get to the island. To get to your hotel, you will have to ride a tricycle and they won't drop you off directly at your hotel. You will have to walk a little bit depending on how far it is to get to your hotel. There are no public bathrooms on the beach, so we had to change our baby, who had a poopy diaper, right on the beach. There are also no trash bins, so we had to put her dirty diaper in a plastic bag and wait until we found a trash bin, which was at the restaurant.
Disappointed because really? You like the ocean, huh?
After this whole experience, I can say it's definitely a challenge traveling with a baby, but it was definitely worthwhile. I would definitely do it again. Nothing beats the memories that are created with friends and family.